So, this message is not going to be for everybody. Only take what resonates, leave the rest for somebody else. I've been getting these downloads. Dude, I don't even know how to put these feelings into words. I don't know how to put it in simple terms because it is a lot. It is. Whoa. No sé qué pasó. It's a lot to explain. There's a lot that I had to really meditate about and think about and process with these downloads. So let's see. Let's see what comes out of this. But I kept feeling like this one is kind of hard for me to do, especially because I feel like there's just a lot of emotional things and I don't do well with emotions. Like, I had a trauma blockage when it comes to me expressing emotions to somebody other than, my partners, which is me being vulnerable. But in a way, all these downloads that I've been receiving puts me exactly there in a vulnerable state, in a state where I don't like to be publicly. I don't like to be in front of strangers. But the universe sent me here. The universe needs me to do these messages, and who am I to say no, right? Like, I work here at 0202. Like, I just work here. I gave my word that I would do the best that I could. 211. So give me a minute. So this message goes to somebody who is, was, or will be 111 on the clock. Will be in a vulnerable place right now, or has been barely coming out of. I don't know. There's just a lot of vulnerability that I'm feeling. And basically, this message is from Spirit Team, the universe, God, whomever you believe in. Everything that you are feeling, everything that you are going through, everything that you feel within yourself, 0303, we have acknowledged, like, they're watching, they're taking notes, and somebody's calling me. Hold on. Yeah, sorry, I'm actually clocked in, so I cannot answer or the video will cut off. So if it's important, they'll call back when I'm done. Your ancestors, the universe, God, source, your higher self, whomever you believe in, 333 acknowledged all that suffering that people put you through while you were in a vulnerable state. They noticed who helped, who left you hanging, who only said they would help and then forgot. Whatever it was, they were taking notes. They are very proud of the effort that you have made into your own recovery because 0404, they know that there is nothing that they could force you to do to heal faster. The only one that could want to change certain things was you. Whether it was noticing the patterns people had around you, noticing that you couldn't really depend on certain people, places, things, needing to change certain things, healing, releasing, detaching, all of those things that you had to do in order to survive, in order to push forward through this vulnerable state that you were in. I feel like the universe, God, source, your ancestors, your spirit team, anybody that you believe in, like, I really feel that they put the right people to help you, even if they were just strangers, even if it was a one-time thing. It was them continuously having a door opening right when one was closing. Like, I feel that they never left you. It was I saw 511. Like, I feel that they really never left you, that they never really abandoned you. Even when you felt like you were alone, even though you felt like no matter who you asked, nobody can help. Nobody would understand. Nobody was going through the same things that you were. I feel like you learned a lot during this time about yourself, about your wants, your needs, your growth, who you're becoming, everything like that, who you needed to be. I feel like there was a lot of nights where you were either restless, overthinking, looking for solutions. I feel like a lot of people were even against you during this time, not knowing that a lot of the strength that it took for you to keep a smile on your face, not knowing all the strength that it took to keep going to work in the mornings, to keep, that positive attitude. But with time, all of those things, like, you made it through level ups, you made it through timeline jumps, like, you made it through a lot of the bad storms that were meant to destroy you, a lot of the bad storms that were meant to kind of keep you stagnant. But I feel that they only made you stronger. Like when there's a storm, it makes the plant's roots stronger. Like, I feel that's what happens with you, 0707. Like, you're not the type of person that will just break, fall, or let things go. Like, you feel like the type of person who fights through all the storms, who dances through these storms, who still tries to see the positive in things, who tries to manifest better, that tries to listen to source, to God, to the universe, to, for those downloads, for that way to show you the way. Like, there's just a lot. And I feel like you are doing so amazing when it comes to listening to your intuition, listening to what you need when you get triggered, listening to a lot of the things that you couldn't hear before, whether it's within yourself or your surroundings, in your environments, whatever it is. Like 0808, you are seeing things and you are changing things and you are becoming a whole different being. Like, there's just a lot of I'm proud of you type of energy. And if I don't know if you guys have ever been to those graduations where each family is like cheering for their own and stuff, and like I feel somebody cheering for like everybody in their family, but there's something about when they hit you that it's like a lot louder. Like, there is, oof, like, there's a lot of I can't even put it into words without feeling all those emotions. So don't. They're just really proud. And you should be proud of yourself, of your progress, of all the things that you've done, of all the times that you listened to your intuition, even when you wanted to go against it. For you listening, for you obeying, for you being true to who you are, to yourself, because that right there is exactly what the world needed. That's why you were created. That's why you were born, because your uniqueness is part of the balance of life, whatever that is. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise, because as long as you're not hurting anybody else or yourself, we just need everything that you are. And during this vulnerable time in your life, or whether it was past, present, future, know that you are never alone. You're always being guided. You're always being pointed the way. You just need to stay still and stop fighting the currents, because sometimes you're going against the same currents that are draining you, that are getting you lost in a world that's not really meant for you. Go with the flow until you can hear them, until you can know where they need you to go. So focus on self, on healing, in feeling, and learning who is there for you, who isn't. Let the universe handle the rest. I hope this reaches who it may. Stay woke, stay hungry, and stay blessed, y'all.